One of my favorites to ever watch play the game was Adrián Beltré, and you got to play with him for a few years there. Your careers overlapped. I need to know one of the things we hear about Adrián Beltré, aside from the fact that he's a great baseball player, is that he hates his head being rubbed. How true is that? Was that an actual thing that everybody really was conscious about?
Yeah, that's an actual thing. Everyone was cautious, very cautious when it came to touching Adrian's head. Elvis had it down. I mean, he was the king of ripping that helmet off, getting a little head rub, and getting out of there as fast as possible. So Elvis was the king. He was the guy to always take the chance, and he got slugged a couple times. But yeah, Adrian hated that.
How much do you learn from a guy like that, an all-time great? You come in as a rookie and you get to play alongside him for a few years. I mean, how beneficial was Adrián Beltré to your career?
He was super beneficial. At that time, we were, kind of close to the same level. Obviously, we were playing in the same infield. Adrian's a Hall of Famer and a perennial All-Star, so he was obviously a little bit above me as far as that goes. But I've just learned, honestly, defensively so much from him. He always seemed to be standing in the right spot. He always seemed to be making the right plays. And I was constantly trying to pick his brain about it. And honestly, he was the first. So I grew up playing shortstop, was turned into a second baseman. And he was the first one to tell me, like, it's okay to move back on the ball. I was always a guy to attack the ball and move forward. And I asked him after one season, I said, hey, what should I work on this offseason? If there's one thing that you see that's glaring, what would it be? What would you tell me? And he said, you need to practice moving back away from the ball to get a better hop because you have so much time at second base. And I mean, it sounds so simple, but usually the Hall of Famers are able to keep it simple and still perform at a high level.
So that's his advice to you as a second baseman, because you have so much time there to get a guy at first that you could afford the time to step back and make it easier on yourself. So to do that.
Right. And my arm was pretty good. I mean, I played shortstop, so my arm was, probably a borderline average, maybe plus, like a little bit better than average at shortstop. I didn't have like a bazooka,
right,
but it was good enough to make plays at second base and move back on the ball and give myself a little bit more of a chance with range.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.